Hi, so I want to give you a close-up view of these newer tower outlet strips. Now this particular one has 14 outlets and 4 USBs. So let me go ahead and just go around and give you a closer look here. Now you'll see I could spin the handle. That's another handy thing about this particular one. And these have separate on and off switches for each layer. And that comes in very handy, for example, if you have routers and modems that are in the top layer and you want to reset them all at once versus having your computer turn off when you have one of those master switches and not individual switches. So each layer has its own switch, and as you can see there are 14 outlets and 4 USBs. Now the cord itself is 6.5 feet, and I have it extended here, but the awesome thing about this is that the base itself acts as storage. So as I rotate this, I could also hide the entire cord right in the base. So the base actually acts as storage, which is why I love this particular model, which is by JackyLED here. So this is one of the larger ones. You might not necessarily need 14 outlets. So this particular one, where I have all of these mess of plugs here. You'll see these are gigantic plugs that I have, and yet they all fit. And you'll see for this particular one, I do have the cord hidden, all 6.5 feet hidden in here. And of course, just showing you these gigantic plugs. Now this one has 10 outlets. You'll see 3 here, 3 and 2 as far as 2. And an extra 2 here with the 4 USBs. And the USBs are 2.4 amps. And this particular one also has its individual on and off buttons at the top here. As far as I mentioned, the extension cord storage in the base that you rotate. And just to give you a close-up look at just how messy this is. Give you a good look, and if that fits, and once again I do want to mention that the advantage of this is a lot of the modems and a lot of the bigger sort of plugs here actually fit at the top, extending all the way, and so it's very spacious, even the ones at the bottom where this one is very bulky. Now that would never fit in these things. So this might have 6 outlets on this side, but it would never even fit one of these. So for example, even if I plug one of these in, you'll see it goes on this particular direction, and right away it already blocks, its adjacent outlet. So this is a little bit useless, but at the same time, these still have its purposes. So for example, if you have a TV stand that is horizontal and fits right underneath, then these are still very useful. Whereas this is more useful for, a computer station. Now, for these particular ones, the surge protection is 780 joules for both of these. Whereas this one here is also by JackyLED, and I got this particular one for my computer station because this one has 1500 joules of surge protection. And the outlets are also the same. So you'll notice for this particular model, it has, what it doesn't have is the base where you store the cord, but it has the same types of features. So let me go ahead and show you up close that it has actually 6 USBs, and then another basically 12 outlets. So this is a 12 outlet strip, as well as its own individual on and off switches for each level. And what you'll see here also is a master switch. So this does come with a master switch as well as the individual switches on the side. But again, the purpose of this particular one is that it does have the 1500 joules, which is more along the lines of the surge protection I want for some of my electronics. Of course, these Bulkin ones come with 3,000 joules, but at the same time, I like these tower ones, particularly because they help organize a lot better. So you'll notice it's nice and neat here, whereas if I was to even attempt to put all of these, first, it won't even fit, but secondly, it would just be a jumbled mess, you know, all over the place, whereas this is a little bit organized a lot better because it's vertical. But that's really it. That's really what I wanted to mention. And for each particular one of these, I will have each link in the description area. So once again, this is the 14 outlet, this is the 10 outlet, and this is the 12 outlet. And that's really it. That's really what I wanted to mention, and I hope this helped. And please subscribe, and thank you for watching.